We're here with my buddy, Officer Ramson. Thanks for coming to join me, man. I appreciate it. So I thought these might be like 3 tricks that cops can fool each other with. Kind of fun, right? Because I do a lot of pranks on cops and other things. I thought it might be kind of fun. You can go back to the station and kind of show them a few things. Cool?
Absolutely.
All right, so here's...
Maybe win some money.
Maybe win some money, yeah. You got any cards you want out?
All right,
Take it out, memorize it, have a look at it. Show the camera so they can see what it is. Yes? I'm gonna shuffle the cards down like this. I want you to say stop whenever you want, all right?
stop.
Right there, place the card down. Great, you know what it is?
Yes.
You're sure? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, all right? I'm going to, we can cut the deck here. You cut the deck for me once. Complete the cut. Excellent. So I'm gonna actually try to find, your card, okay? Now, I can actually look at it sometimes by fingerprint, kind of like what you guys do down in the office, or I can do it another way, all right? So I'm actually gonna see if I can find your card. Now, your card's in there somewhere. You do see your card somewhere in there? I assume it's in there somewhere? Yes, okay. So here, take the cards. And what was your card?
The 4 of spades.
4 of spades. Let's spell it together, all right?
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is deal the cards one at a time. Each one equals a letter, so face up. So go F, O, U, R, O, F, spades, right? S, P, A, D, E, S. That's not your card, right?
Correct.
Yours is a 4 of spades, right?
Correct.
Check this out. Pretty cool, right? You wanna learn how to do it?
I would love to.
All right. So here's how it works, all right? So the key is to know the bottom of the card, what that is, okay, of the pack. There's a thing in the business called, this is a real term in magic called the Hindu shuffle. Back in India, magic was very popular. It's one of the oldest art forms in India, so they call it the Hindu shuffle. And then what it is, you take this, you pull back from here, and you drop into your hand. You pull back and drop the top down, but the bottom never changes, okay? Because I can see the bottom never changes, always stays the same by pulling the top, drop. But when you're doing it quickly, it looks like you're really kind of mixing them up, which you are, but the bottom never changes, all right? That's your key card. So as you're doing this, have somebody pick a card. So take any card you want. Great, take it out. Great, memorize it, look at it, show the camera. Good, now I'm gonna do this shuffle, which is this, called the Hindu shuffle. As I'm doing it, I'm gonna square up the pack. When I square up the pack, I can see what the bottom card is. Okay, so you don't even have to obviously look, you just square it up. So it's a 6 of diamonds. That's your key card, remember that.
Okay.
For this trick right now, it's the key card. Whatever you have at the bottom of your card, that's the key card. Never forget that. So whenever you say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Great, put your card down. So as soon as they put their card down, you drop this whole pack on top, which puts the key card, happens to be the 6 of diamonds, on top of their card. So now you're set. Now you know what their card is.
Okay.
You don't know what it is yet, but you will. Now, you can cut it a few times. Now, you can cut it or they can cut it, but it has to be single cuts. Complete the cut, not 2 or 3, you might mix the card up. But if you do single cuts, it won't split those 2 cards. It's almost impossible. So cut the deck once, complete the cut. Great, so now you go, look, I'm gonna try to find your card. There's usually a fingerprint on it. And I make some excuse. You can make any excuse you want. I go through this like, now the card I'm looking for is the 6 of diamonds. Well, if I go through the whole pack like this, check this out. And we look for the 6 of diamonds, there's the 6 of diamonds. Well, your card is right there, the 9 of clubs. Well, now what I do is, as I'm looking for it, I go, that's his card, or her card. So I go 9 of clubs. So I go N-I-N-E-O-F, right? And then clubs, C-L-U-B-S. And then at this point I go, you know what, let you do it. So what I do is when I say that and I say look a little confused, I take these and put them on the bottom, because I've just counted how many cards to yours. So now you put the cards together like this, and I go, you know what, here, you do it, you hang on to it. Let me take a guess, what's your card? And because now it looks like I'm confused. I've always been looking, well, my hair, I look confused. Look at me, I've always looked confused. So now you go what, the 9 of clubs, right? Yeah. So I go, do me a favor, deal down one at a time, face up, and spell the actual letters of the words of 9 of clubs. So where you go? N-I-N-E-O-F-C-L-U-B-S. Now you stop them there, because they think they messed it up, and there's your key card. If you don't see the key card, you might go, uh-oh, I messed up. So that's your sign to maybe go, you know what, let's try another thing. And you could redo it, but because this will let you know if you already, or the card, you might be one early, one soon, but that might be their card. And you, oh, that's your card, so you can still get away with it. But if you see that, you know, but if you don't see that, you know you're in trouble. Then you go, what's your card? And you go like this, snap your fingers, flip it over, and there's your card, 9 of clubs. So there is a super cool card spelling prediction trick you'll love. Just remember, learn how to spell before you do it. It's gonna make it a lot easier. So here's one. Regular deck cards, these are casino cards. All right, these happen to be from the Silver Legacy. So they're all the same way, right? So the cool is one really cool trick where you can go, because you take the cards and you rotate them and just mix the cards up. You ever do this when you were a kid and your parents always hated it when you mix the cards up like this? No one ever likes it. And the thing is, some are like some are front to back, right? Some are back to front, right? And some are even like back to back. If you do this, go like that, snap your fingers, you'll notice they all come back together just like that. Here's how it works, all right? Really simple. Take your cards and you bend them like this. You bow them like this, all right? So they have a bend. So when they sit there, they actually have a really obvious bend to you, not to anyone else. So here's what happens. You take like a 8th top and you flip it. When you flip it, do you notice how that has a break in it? It's an obvious break because it's shaped like a U. Then what you do is you grab below that and another 8th and flip it again, which puts this back down on top of the face down cards. So you're really not mixing them up. You just keep rotating the packs, and they're only one way or the other way, because that one thing breaks up the ones that are going this way and the ones that are going this way. So you just keep rotating it until you think it's enough. You do it like 5, 6, 7 times, and you always say, hey, remember that thing when we were kids that the parents didn't want us to do? Then you can see the break in here, okay? So the break here means the back of the card is here and all the faces go this way. And this one here, the back of the card's here and all the faces go that way. So you can break it apart here and go, look, some are face to back, and then you reach below it and go some are back to face. So it shows it because you grab below the actual break that you've made.
Okay.
And then you grab where the break is and you go some are even back to back. Now that's your clue to drop both on top of each other. Because now you put the whole pack right back together, cut it a couple times. I do one of these if you can do some stuff like that. You can make it fancy if you want. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just cut it a few times. Have them snap their fingers or say a magic word. And then when you fan it out, they all come back together just like that. All right, guys, this next trick is called oil and water, all right? So, as you know, oil and water doesn't mix, correct? So we're gonna use the black and the red cards as not mixing. So we have black, red, black, red, black, red, yes?
Yep.
All right, so here's the cards, 6 of them, right? We're gonna go through them, make sure they're in order, fair enough? What color?
Red.
Red, so there's red, and of course, black. Okay, what color?
Red.
Red, great. Now what color? Black, very good. What color? Red, very good. And then what color? Black, very good. So we just gone through all the cards, red, black, red, black. But you know they don't mix, right? They don't mix. That's why they're all separated just like that. So here's what you have to learn. One move you have to learn is called the glide. So when you hold a deck like this, with your fingers overlapping, when they're like this, nobody can see that you do this secretly. See how that pulls back with an extra card? So it looks like if I say, hey, I'm gonna pull up the 6 of clubs, right? And I do this, I can actually not pull a 6 of clubs, I can pull another card. It's called the glide. That means, and the reason why is because you glide the card back to use the second card underneath it. Okay, so that's a technique in Magic called the glide. So there it is. You pull back, you take the next card, place it on top, and then you can put that one wherever you want. So this trick uses the glide, like 2 or 3 times. So when you lay out the cards, guys, it goes 6, and when you get cards, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't matter what suits, whether it's spades or clubs, this has to be red and black. You can use diamonds, but I always go 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, aces or ones, all right? But the way this sets up is 6, 4, 5, and then this goes backwards. So 3 goes between here, 2 is here, and then the ace is here. So either write this down before you do it or just memorize it, but that's the order it has to be in. So at the end, it goes 1 through 6 and they separate, all right? So 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, and an ace. And of course, ace is a 1, so that's the setup. What happens is you're holding this here and you go through the red and black together, but you set up saying, hey, oil and water doesn't mix. Well, the black and the red are oil and water. That's the setup. Without you saying oil and water, it doesn't make much sense why they're separating. So that's why we say that. Second of all, we go through the cards. Ace is a red card, yes? So literally you take that and you do put it, you take from the bottom, you place it on top, no change, okay? Second card is a black card. You don't say the numbers really, just go black and red. So you put that basically on top. Then you go red, yes? Now this is when the hand goes down and I do the glide move, and I pull that card and put it on top. Then I make them guess, I go, what's the next one? And they go, black should be the next card. So then we go like this, and that goes on top. Then we go back to red, and that one is a normal one. And then the last one we show, which is black, and we do the glide again. And basically that's put there. Now basically, they don't know we're doing the glide move. They think we're just going through the whole order. Well, by doing the glide move that I've just showed you 2 times in this, it puts the cards actually separating them. That's the move. So when you snap your fingers, you go, look, check this out. Oil and water doesn't mix. And when you snap your fingers, they actually all separate just like that. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this. Officer Ramsden, thanks for being a part of this. Hope you enjoyed this. You enjoyed them?
Absolutely.
So now you go back to the office, fool a few cops, like I do on some of my videos. And if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'm gone.